Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a February favorites. I love favorites videos. They're some of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube, and people don't really do them anymore. So I wanted to do my February favorites to kind of round up all the skincare that I've really been loving in the month of February now that it is March. So we're just gonna get right into it. Now, if you know me, you know that I absolutely hate wearing mascara. Like if you run into me, there's like a very high chance that I'm not wearing any makeup except for like a lipstick maybe. I hate wearing mascara so much, and it's because I hate taking it off. I find that it's really just annoying and my eyelashes fall out because I'm really rough with my eyes because my mascara is really hard to take off. So I really don't like wearing mascara. But there's a skincare product that has changed my mascara game because it makes taking off mascara so freaking easy. So that is the Green Clean from Farmacy. This is a makeup cleansing balm, and I am new to cleansing balms. This is actually my first cleansing balm I've ever used, and I freaking love it. I love it. I can't believe it took me this long to finally dip my toes into the cleansing balm world, because it's just amazing. So this removes my mascara super well, and you can see like I'm almost out. Like I need to go buy more probably. I take this with me everywhere I go because it makes taking off mascara and makeup super easy. It removes the mascara extremely well. It doesn't leave a residue. That was something I was nervous about because I was like, ugh, I don't want to deal with like oily, like feeling like skin after I like rinse this off. But this particular cleansing balm, it does a really great job of rinsing off really nicely before you even go in with a cleanser. So how I personally use this cleansing balm is that I will apply it to my dry face. So I will work it all over my face, all over my eyes, on my lips, and then I wet my hands and I start to massage it in. And what that does is it actually emulsifies the product so that it gets a little bit more milky, and it also melts the makeup away even more. And then finally, when I'm satisfied with how my skin is feeling and how much makeup has been taken off, I then go and rinse my face completely, get my face totally clean, but then I don't dry it because then I go in with my normal cleanser afterwards. And it's really like an extra 1 to 2 minute step that I add on top of my normal skincare routine. So like in the long run, I think this is doing a lot of good because it's way better than makeup wipes, which are quite abrasive and are bad for the environment. It's also really great because cleansing balms are oil based. So my theory is that it helps with pore congestion because like dissolves like in chemistry. So when you have an oil soluble cleanser like this one, it's dissolving away the oils inside your pores, and so any like excess oil that's built up on your skin will really benefit from an oil cleanser because you're cleansing away oils with oil. That's not to say that normal cleansers are not sufficient. I do think that normal cleansers like surfactants are really sufficient enough to cleanse your skin properly, but if you want to go the extra mile, I think having an oil-based cleanser such as a balm cleanser is a great step. I will say that the one annoying part about this product is that it gets into my eyes and I can't see anything. It doesn't burn or anything, so there's no like irritation in my eyes that occurs, but when I'm like, you know, massaging my eyes, getting the mascara off, sometimes it gets inside my eyes, like the oils, and I can't see anything because there are oils in my eye. So that's like the one annoying part. I have tried the Clinique cleansing balm and it doesn't do the same thing, but I like this one more than the Clinique cleansing balm. I bought the Clinique cleansing balm because I was in Las Vegas. I forgot this at home. I was in a pinch, and that was the smallest cleansing balm I could find at Sephora. So I bought that one, but that one doesn't get into my eyes, but this one does get into my eyes, but I prefer this one still. Okay, next we have a mask, and it's from the company called Hey Bud. This is the Australian hemp clay mask to cleanse and purify, and I love this mask. I talked about it in my winter favorites video, I think, and I'm still absolutely obsessed with it. There was a period where I was using this really consistently, like 2 to 3 times a week, and my skin looked so good. Now, clay masks are really great because what they do is that the clay ingredients such as bentonite and kaolin are really absorbent, so they absorb excess oil on the skin, and they also can help to dislodge debris inside the pores because they are so absorbent. However, I find that most clay masks are way too drying on my skin. I do have normal to dry skin, and so I do find that clay masks can be just a little bit too harsh, a little bit too drying, a little bit too much on my skin. And so I generally try to stay away from clay masks. But this particular clay mask has a blend of plant oils in it, so it's not super drying. It's actually a little bit moisturizing on the skin. I personally really like that because I never want to dry my skin out too much because that can cause a lot of damage and it just feels really uncomfortable on my skin. So all in all, not super drying. It makes my skin feel really soft after using it. I love using this, you know, at night or in the morning as like a morning pamper session. I think that's like a really cool, fun thing you can do for your skin if you have extra time. They were actually nice nice enough to give me a discount code Kaya Empire to use on their website, and that gets you 15% off. I will leave the details for all the products that I talk about with links to go buy, and then also any discount codes that may help you out. I will list those down below in the info box. So speaking of masks, going with the masks theme, I used a lot of masks in February. I think it's because I just like, I get really into Valentine's Day and like self-care and like indulgence and pampering, and so masks were like my jam in February. And so the Hey Bud mask, and then also this mask from Skinfood. This is the Black Sugar Honey Mask Wash Off, or Wash Off Mask. I have talked about this a number of times on my channel. It is one of my long time favorites. It makes my skin so incredibly soft, and I wake up with glowing skin in the morning, which I think is just what everybody wants. So the way that I use this is that I will cleanse my skin with a cleanser, and then I will apply this mask, leave it on for literally however long I want, because it's not a drying mask. It's a very moisturizing, hydrating mask because it has, you know, honey in it and like all these humectant ingredients. The instructions say to leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, but honestly, I have left it on for like 30 minutes to an hour, and it's just totally fine. With moisturizing masks like this, I don't think there's any harm in leaving it on longer than the instructions say. You just have to remember to wash your face and not touch your face, because there have definitely been times where I have this mask on and I forget that I have it on, and I go to like touch my face or rub my eyes or something, and I'm like, oh God. So anyway, I cleanse with cleanser, put on the mask, leave it on for however long I want, and then I will rinse it off, and then I do not go in with the cleanser. I just rinse it off so that some of the honey residue is still on my skin, and then I go in with my normal skincare. Seriously guys, this mask is amazing. It's so moisturizing and yummy, and I really love it. All right, sticking with the honey theme, I have another honey product. This is the Royal Honey Essential Wrinkle Corrector from Skinfood. Oh, I didn't know this was also from Skinfood. So I picked this up when I went to Korea, and I really didn't love using it as an under eye cream because I don't really use eye creams. I'm only 23, and so I don't really see any sort of wrinkles or anything that needs correction. But I actually lost all of my lip balms. I don't know where they went, but they just poof, disappeared. So anyway, I lost all my lip balms, and I was really in a pinch because the weather was dry and my lips were super chapped and they were super dry, and it was just painful. And I was like, what can I use as a lip balm? And so I saw this and I was like, oh, I could probably use this. And I tried it one night and I woke up and my lips were perfect. So I have been using this ever since then as a lip balm. I will use it underneath lipstick. I actually have it on my lips right now underneath of a liquid lipstick. I will use this at night. I will use it throughout the day. It's just amazing. I'm not sure where you can buy this online, but seriously, if you struggle with super chapped lips, this is a great find because it's an eye cream, but it works exceedingly well on the lips to moisturize and hydrate the lips. And it makes sense because any sort of emollient hydrating ingredients are going to really help with chapped lips. So this product also contains honey, which is a fantastic ingredient. Honey is one of my absolute favorite ingredients of all time because it is a humectant, which means that it draws water to the skin and delivers a lot of hydration to the skin. And then also it is an antibacterial agent, and so it's really great for acne. Next up, we have the Good Molecules Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer. Now they actually sent this and a bunch of other products to me, and I'm super excited about that because Good Molecules is a brand that's been on my radar for a little bit. So if you guys want to see a review of all the stuff that they sent me, then give this video a thumbs up and comment down below that you want to see that. So I brought this with me to Las Vegas, and Las Vegas was really cold and really dry, and this actually worked amazing. It has a slightly occlusive feel to it. It's very emollient, it's quite rich, but it's not too rich. It's not like a buttery cream. It's like a lightweight cream that yet feels really moisturizing on the skin. I don't know if that's making a lot of sense, but it works really well. And it's fragrance free. It doesn't have any essential oils in it that are going to be very irritating on the skin. And actually it doesn't contain any irritants at all. What I also really like about it is that it comes in a pump packaging and it dispenses a really nice amount. I like that it dispenses this much. As you can see, right? It's like not super thick, but it's also not a gel cream. It's really nice. It feels so good on the skin. And like I said, it's fragrance free. So if you have really sensitive skin and you're struggling to find like a really solid, good moisturizer that will moisturize your skin but not irritate your skin, this is amazing. It's just like a great staple to have in your skincare routine, just a good fragrance free moisturizer. I really do love this one. I have a feeling that as the weather starts to get warmer, and I stopped loving my Primera Intensive Alpine Berry Water Cream as much because, guys, that cream is super rich. It's like quite buttery, it's very thick, it's very rich, it's very emollient. As the weather gets warmer and I stop using that one, I'm probably gonna substitute that moisturizer with this moisturizer because this one is a lot more lightweight, but it still has a really satisfying moisturizer feel to it. Okay, next up I have an oil, and this is not a new oil to my channel. I've been using this since maybe July or August, I think, of last year. But this is the Herbivore Emerald CBD and Adaptogens Deep Moisture Glow Oil. Now, I was trying to introduce an oil back into my routine because after Las Vegas, like my skin was so dry. And so I was like, okay, I need a little bit of moisture. I need oil in my skin. And so I was looking around at the oils that I own right now, and none of them were really doing it for me. But this one stood out to me because, not really because of the CBD. I think the CBD is a little bit gimmicky in my opinion. Like, yeah, there's some research about it, but I personally have not seen like amazing, crazy results from the CBD component of this oil. But I will say that the blend of oils that are in here are very lightweight. They're quite dry, as in like they're lightweight dry oils. And so they're not super sticky. They're not very heavy on the skin. And so if you have oily skin and you're looking to incorporate an oil into your routine, this is a really nice one. Obviously, the packaging is beautiful. The oil itself comes in like a beautiful emerald green color, which I think is just so pretty. I did an entire review of this particular oil, and I did talk about the effects of CBD on the skin when applied topically. So I will link that video down below in the info box for you to go watch. But in short, I don't really see results from the CBD part of this oil. I see more results from the lightweight blend of oils that are in this oil. And then next up, we have a perfume. This is a Replica Flower Market, and I thought this was just my signature scent for February because February, as you know, Valentine's Day, I'm all about Valentine's Day. I got so into it this year. So I spent my day at the airport flying to Las Vegas. But this was the perfume that I brought with me to Vegas and for Valentine's Day and for the rest of February. And as you can see, I've gone through a lot of it because it's just a beautiful fragrance. I can't stop spraying it on myself. Really just like a floral scent, but there's like a lightness to it and like a crispness to it that I really enjoy. I actually am a huge sucker for Replica perfumes. I do own a full size of Under the Lemon Trees, which was my signature scent for summer of 2019 and also fall a little bit. I used it. I really do want to buy a full size of Flower Market because it's just such a unique floral scent to me. If you know what Lazy Sunday Morning by Replica smells like, it smells like a little bit like that, but it's mostly floral, but it has that like special, giddy, like uplifting scent to it. I don't know how to explain it, but I love this perfume. So if you love floral scents that are really light and uplifting, then I recommend checking this one out. And then my last favorite of February is not a product, it is a hobby. So in January and continuing into February, I really got into yoga. I've been going about every day during the week. So Monday through Friday, I'll go every single day. And it has really, truly transformed my life. I am going through like an extremely confusing, transitional, stressful period in my life right now. I don't want to get into it, but like, just know like it's been really stressful. It's been challenging. I truly feel like the only thing separating me from a mental breakdown is yoga. So I just wanted to share that, you know, I've been going through this like really tough time and I've been doing okay because I have developed this hobby that's so incredibly healthy for me. I am naturally a very competitive person. I'm very type A. I'm a Leo. I am the firstborn. And so I'm sure you're listening to this and being like, oh God, she's a nightmare. But like, trust me, like I'm very particular and very type A and very competitive. And I need attention and I'm just really high maintenance. But the really cool thing is that yoga has taught me a lot about being a lot more compassionate towards myself, not being so hard on myself, even though I suck at yoga. Like I suck at yoga. I'm not good at it. I'm not a naturally strong person. I'm not a naturally flexible person, but and so I kind of suck at it, but it's okay because I'm a beginner and I've been going consistently. And what's really fulfilling is seeing my own progress, not comparing myself to the instructor, to the other people in the class that are way better than me, just basically tracking my own progress and going through this journey of, you know, developing my yoga practice and getting a little bit more into it. It really has done wonders for my mental health because I do vinyasa yoga, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically linking breath to movement. It's maybe a faster paced class as opposed to maybe like yin yoga or like hatha yoga. So it's a lot quicker paced. You definitely work up a sweat, or at least I work up a sweat. Yoga is really cool because it feels a little bit like dancing. Like it feels like choreography sometimes when you're flowing through the movements. And so I'm naturally a dancer. I did Bharatanatyam and Garba, which are 2 types of Indian dances. But I don't know, I'm totally rambling at this point. But what I'm trying to say is that I really got into yoga. I'm gonna continue to do yoga and see where it takes me. I really, really like it. And so if you're on the fence about trying yoga, just try it. There are tons of different types of yoga out there, and there are tons of different types of instructors and studios. But anyway, that was my last favorite of the month, is yoga. That was a favorite of January and of February, and hopefully continuing into March, April, and so on. So those were all of my favorites, and as per usual, if you have a favorite that you absolutely love, please comment down below with what your favorites are. I really love going through everyone's favorites and reading all your product recommendations, because sometimes we agree with stuff, sometimes it's stuff that I've never heard about before, and so you guys are actually a really great way that I learn about new products. So I feel like this video has gotten really long, but I was in kind of a chatty mood. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!